Like my first week, Kelsey did like 25K, and I was like, whoa, I need to do that next week. So I did. Just kind of how you do it. I think I knocked like 6 more, and I started crying and called my brother.
Oh, no way.
I was like, Alec, this is really hard. Everyone's doing so good, and you still have no deals.
Wow.
Which is even crazier. Like, I'm just this girl in an industry of guys going out to Alabama. But I had girls all the time coming to me like, will you give me your pitch, like a girl pitch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was definitely a second where I'm like, I could just go and stay in Golden Door.
Yeah.
But then it was like,
let me just start like introducing you, I guess, a top rookie, right? Top female rookie.
yes.
How do you feel about that?
It's pretty crazy. It's like weird. I feel like it was fun. It was just more fun than anything.
Yeah. And then your brother is still knocking with you? Yeah. Wait, hold up. Give me 1 second. So, pull back, top rookie. Your rev.
Second rookie. Dallin Peterson ended up beating me.
Yeah, he was just here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, second though, but top female rookie.
Yes.
Yeah. What is your revenue?
470.
470. And then, in earnings, how much is that?
It's like 150.
Yeah, a little bit closer, maybe.
Sorry.
You can just, yeah.
150 to 200.
150, 200.
Yeah.
Nice. And then when did you start selling?
Started beginning of May. Or maybe it was April 28th, but like May.
Okay, cool. And so how you heard about it through your brother, and your brother was selling with you in Alabama too?
Yes.
Okay. And so when was the first time you heard about it, the opportunity?
Oh. I mean, my brother like mentioned it.
Yeah.
First time like I actually was at this, I was on the rock board at BYU, and we were doing like this Thanksgiving fundraiser, like football thing. I don't really remember. And Aptiv was there because they sponsor BYU, and they were like talking to some people.
Yeah.
And they were trying to recruit some of my friends, and they were saying something, and I overheard it, and I responded to it, and they were like, you'd be really good at sales. And I just like laughed, and they were like, would you meet with us? And I was like, sure. And then rest is history.
Wait, was your brother with Aptiv back then?
No, so yeah, I guess that's kind of confusing. So I went and I met with Aptiv for like a while. I almost signed with them.
Yeah.
And then Alec, my brother, he was like, Brooke, like, yeah, you can totally go to Aptiv, but you should just meet with Caleb and Tyson and just see, because I'm at the Grit. It makes a lot more sense for you. And I was like, okay, I'll come meet. And I walked into a meeting with Caleb and Tyson, and I was like, yeah, this makes so much more sense. And I think I signed on like my first meeting.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it took Aptiv so long. But yeah, it just felt right here.
Oh, okay. So Aptiv was initially trying to get you in. Yeah. And it took them so long to...
Well, I feel like it took them so long to like get me to want to sign. Like probably like the first meeting we talked about numbers. Second meeting talked about Grit's so bad. Don't go to Grit. We're better. Let me pull up the stats. They're this and this and this. And then there was one more meeting. Oh, you're gonna be so good. You're gonna be such a good female rep. Let me bring in a girl rep for you. She follows me on Instagram. I go with Grit. She unfollows me. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I thought we could be friends still.
Yeah.
But then I came and met with Grit the first time, and it was just like, yeah, this was like home. Like these people are, it was awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then, now you do have a little. So you were just like, let me just go to sales. Yeah.
I was just like,
did you just graduate high school?
So I was at BYU, and honestly, even until like February, I was like, am I gonna go out? Like my friend, she lives in like Bayside, California.
Okay.
She works at Madewell. She makes like pretty good money, like hourly wage. But I was like, yeah, like I'll go sell for a second. If it doesn't go well, I'll just come stay with you for the summer, and I'll like work with you. Like I just was like, we'll see how it goes.
So you were in college already before you signed up, and then what year were you in when?
Freshman.
Okay. And that was your first semester there during?
Second, but yeah, first and second semester.
What month did you sign up?
January or February.
Okay, so it's going second semester.
Yeah, second semester.
And you actually finish up the second semester and then went to go.
Correct.
So.
Yeah.
And the reason why you got, your brother was already doing it. Why didn't you do it like before college?
I served a mission.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then after the mission, you just immediately went straight
Straight into school. I started like 3 days after I got home from my mission. I started school.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's like straight away.
And then by that, it was just the active event, that BYU event, that opened you up to an opportunity, or were you actually? Because your brother was already doing it. Right?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I don't think I really.
He didn't recruit you.
No, he should have tried. He ended up recruiting me. He got me. He had like mentioned it. He'd be like, Brooke, like you'd be good at this, but I'd never considered it. And then I think I kind of went to the Aptive meeting just out of like,
Curiosity?
yeah, like,
Oh yeah, let's do it.
because they like what they said is they were talking about. I still remember they were talking to my friend Bridger, and they were like, yeah, you know, when you were like on your mission and you invited somebody to be baptized for the first time, and they said no, and you just sat there and you were like, and I looked at him and I was like, well, no, like the first time you invite somebody to do something, they have no idea like the value in it, so you have to keep pushing.
Yes.
And they looked at me and they were like, you'd be really good at that, like sales. Have you ever considered it? And I was like, like my brother does it, but I've never really considered. So then I kind of went to the meeting just to, like, prove them wrong. I don't know why I went. I just was like, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Let's see what they think I could do.
Okay. And then did you hear any bad things, good things prior to that?
Of sales?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's always like the sales culture, sales bro.
Yeah.
Don't go out with the sales bros in Provo. Like,
Oh really?
yeah. But I'm kind of the type of person that's just likes to find out for myself.
Okay.
So I wanted to find out for myself.
Yeah. As far as like what it's all about, and then you didn't have any risk, like as far as joining.
I think nobody has a risk.
Okay.
Like, you go out for the summer, the worst thing that could happen is you don't sell, so you go home.
Right. Right.
It's like a zero risk job, but like the reward is so like there's not very many things in life where the risk is as low as it is with sales to how big the reward is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's just a matter of like doing the work.
Yeah. Like, give it a shot. Like, what do you have to lose? 3 weeks that you're like, this doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
Okay, go home and enjoy the rest of your summer. But like, if it works, you're gonna come home with like 6 figures.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I guess I'm curious though, like, I mean, you did really good.
Mm-hmm.
And so what did you prepare for before the summer, or did you just show up and then just like killed it?
I just showed up. Like, we would have meetings in this room just right over here, and we'd like talk. Noah would be like, this is like the triangle. You need to have like your why triangle, which was really important for him. So I like tried to find my why.
With your brother or with Tyson
with
and
my team. So
Okay,
like
cool.
Tyson and Noah.
Yeah.
And we'd talk about the why triangle. So I tried to find my why. I didn't really know what it was. It was more just like prove to myself, prove to my younger self I can do something hard.
Mm-hmm.
But I never trained. Like, I didn't have the pitch memorized when I went out.
Wow.
Like, I just went for it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it worked.
Okay. And so you didn't come out with a goal, or did you come out with a goal?
I had nothing.
You just
I
showed up.
Just showed up. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, people were like, what do you want to do? I was like, Alec, my brother, he was like, just do enough at least to make it for company trip. I was like, cool, what's that? I think it's 200.
Yeah.
200 accounts. I was like, okay, I'll see if I can do that. It seems like a lot, though.
Yeah.
And then.
Did your brother like at least like trained you before, or no?
No.
So you're just doing this for fun.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It was like, let's just see how this goes. But I didn't prepare myself at all.
Yeah. Okay, so
That's kind of how I live life.
I see. Okay, cool. Now I'm curious though, like as far as moving forward, right? I mean, you heard about it. You know, did you bring friends with you, or it was just you?
It was just me.
Oh, wow.
Which is even crazier. Like, I'm just this girl in an industry of guys going out to Alabama.
Yeah.
Where my brother already has his friend group within the team, and I just was like a lone wolf, just like, all right, let's see how this goes.
How are you feeling about that? I mean, did you have that mindset before you joined that you were going to be hanging out with a bunch of guys or working with a bunch of guys?
Tyson had told me there were like a few girls, so I was
Okay.
like, cool, let's see how this goes. But I
Yeah.
had no idea like who they were,
Mm-hmm.
how they were gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
They all ended up being like my best friends. Like I love my team so much. We do like everything together.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And so there was gonna be a few girls, and then how many girls were there in total?
We started with me, Brielle, Kelsey. There were 5 of us when
Okay.
we first started.
Okay, gotcha. And then yeah, you guys were killing it out there.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like my first week, Kelsey did like 25K, and I was like, whoa, I need to do that next week. So I did. Just kind of how you do it.
Okay, cool. So you got into it. You showed up to Alabama.
Yes.
When did you know that you were gonna show up to Alabama?
Like when did we find out we were going to Alabama,
Yeah,
or when did
yeah,
I
yeah.
decide that I was going to go out?
Well, like you were gonna go to Alabama.
I can't remember. I think
Okay.
it was February.
And then did you like, or like Alabama?
Kind of. But my brother was like, "Oh, it's gonna be good. Like, I'm excited for it." And I was like, "Okay, sounds good." Like, have you ever been? He's like, "No." I was like, "Alabama? Like, cousins? Like, you've heard stories about Alabama?" I was like, "That's kind of weird, but sure, let's go."
Okay. And then before you started, like, did you have any expectation that it's gonna be hard? Did you hear about being hard, or was it just like, I'll just show up, let's see how
I
it
had heard it was really hard.
goes? Okay.
A lot harder, obviously, than you ever think it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it ended up, like, looking from the back, I think it is harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Okay.
But it's different too. It's kind of like a weird. Sales is weird. Like you go out by yourself on a Segway and knock doors all day long
Yeah.
and get rejected like all day long. It's a weird concept.
Yeah. What do you think is hard about it? Because people mention always it's gonna be hard, but what do you think it's
I don't think
for
knocking
you?
doors is hard.
Yeah.
I don't think talking to people is hard. Trying to get a sale isn't that hard. I think the hard part is when you look down at your phone and you're seeing the chat and everyone's doing so good and you still have no deals and they're like 2 streets down from you and you're like, why is Bryson doing so good today? But I have like 1 sell and he's at like 6 and I'm so confused. I'm doing the exact same thing. Like it's your mind is the hard part. Riding the roller coaster. You
Yeah.
just have to hop off.
Yeah. And so how were you able to, I'm curious, how were you, like, people have different mechanism when it comes to mindset and actually like getting through the tough times.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, clearly you look at the chat, you're probably comparing yourself to others.
Oh, yeah. All day long. I was constantly comparing myself.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And so how were you able to like, because, I mean, the sales is just like, go up and down, up and
Yeah.
down. And then for the most part, what I've been noticing is the people who are pretty stable are usually the ones that are like doing really good, and people who are like riding the highs and the lows.
Yeah.
It's like the lows, the low,
Yeah.
really low.
So Noah talked a lot about the roller coaster and how you have to get off the roller coaster.
Yeah.
Because if you're on it, you're on for the ride and it's hard to get
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
And like there were definitely days when you hop on it and you're like, oh, this is just like the second you're on it, you know you're on it and you know you have to get off of it. And so changing your mindset of like, I don't care what they're doing. Their street is so different than mine. Like, or not even changing it like that. Like changing your mindset of like, I don't care what they're doing. Like they can do their own thing. I'm going to do my own thing and I'm going to find success within myself.
Mm-hmm.
And like just having the delusional self-belief of like, everyone in this neighborhood loves me. I can sell 10 today, regardless of how the day starts.
Yeah.
And then just like keep knocking because you never know what the next door is going to bring.
Right. Right. And so, looking back now, it was hard for sure for you.
Yeah.
So while you were at it, I'm assuming when you were like going through the motion, like working every day, did you feel like it was hard? Or what were you?
No.
Okay.
Like I think when I say like it's hard within like yourself,
Mm-hmm.
but it's so rewarding.
Okay.
So it just like pays off.
I see.
But like, I think the one thing that helped me the most this summer is looking at it like a game.
Okay.
So like every day it's like, oh, how many people can I get to say yes? Like, you just have to make it fun.
Yeah.
I think that was like the best part about it. I think like, yes, sales is hard, and like pushing yourself to the limits, being by yourself, your body takes a really big toll.
Right.
But like making it a game is so like it's fun.
Yeah.
Like I enjoyed selling
Mhm.
and going out every single day and like having a competition with people.
Nice. And then, so did you feel like, how were you feeling being a female in this door-to-door industry? I'm always curious about that.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Like I think once I started like realizing, oh, I'm pretty good at this. It was like, wow, I'm freaking awesome. Like I
Yeah.
felt like I was on top of the world.
Yeah, because I started, when I started in door-to-door industry, I started with a female team.
Okay.
So the manager was female.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a little bit, they always want females,
Yeah.
like exclusive females.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that could be good, that could be bad.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel about like that? Like, if you were the only one female in a guy's team, how would you feel? And then if you had 2 to 3, 4, does that change the dynamics for you guys? I'm just dumb.
Yeah.
I just don't know. Like,
No, sorry, I'm like trying to process. I think it definitely changes.
okay,
Even like my managers Tyson and Noah were like, it's super cool having like girls on the team. It like balances the guys out.
yeah,
But then also I've had some people be like, oh, like how cool would it be to have an all girls team? Second they said that, I was like, no, like we cannot do that. Like that's just like asking for drama.
Oh.
So I think like the balance of guys and girls is super awesome. I don't think you need a ton of girls to like create that balance. At the end of the summer, it was just me and Brielle out there that were girls.
Right. But I mean, you guys got pretty close, really.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Yeah.
And you guys didn't know each other before
No,
then?
we went to high school together. I knew her name, but that was about it.
What, Brielle?
Yeah.
She was a top rookie too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you guys were drinking some water. What kind of water are you guys
I know, right?
drinking?
It was the Rumble juice.
Okay, so you showed up, right? When did it start clicking for you? Did it start clicking immediately for you? Like once you show up, or was it like month 1, month 2? Okay, I'm getting the groove of this.
That's a good question. My first week was like I did one every single day.
Okay.
I think like my last 2 days I might have done 2. And every single day I would record myself and I'd send it to Alec, and then Alec would call me for the first 30 minutes of the doors and like help me out. Like, hey Brooke, I listened to all of your recordings. Here's what you can change. And so like that was like my initial training.
Okay, cool.
And so I feel like I like looking back, I'm like, wow, I wish I would have like there's still doors that I'm like, I totally could have sold them.
Yeah.
And I just like walked away from like a lay down that I totally could have gotten.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's definitely like that aspect. But then I think it was probably week 2 or 3 that I was like, oh, I got this.
You got this.
Yeah.
Wow. And so you were just listening. So you were recording most of your pitches?
Yeah, I'd record like most of my day or like a few hours of it, and then I'd go through and like find specific spots, and then I'd send them to my brother.
Okay, and then your brother kind of critique you from there. And then how was the execution for you? How fast was the execution? Because I feel like people could train like so many weeks or days, and then they're still kind of in the same spot.
Yeah.
How were you able to execute those?
I'd say I'm a pretty quick learner.
Okay.
Like, I hear something and I know they're better than me. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. Like, I like to pick people's brains too that are better than me and like learn from them. You just have to be humble enough and like put your ego aside enough to be like, okay, I still have stuff to learn, because I still do. Like, I'd love to learn from everybody who's better than me still.
Yeah. And then how long did it take you to memorize? I mean, you just showed up. Did you memorize the script before, or are you just?
No. It's just like I just went out, hey, I'm Brooke with Greenway. We do people's bugs. Everybody had somebody.
I'm curious now, like, first door.
Oh my gosh. I still remember my first door. I drive out to Hood And Jimmy was driving me, and we're looking, and he's like, "Oh, this neighborhood's really good. Like, you got a good one, Brooke." And I was like, "Sweet." And there's this house on the side. It's got like a play set in the front, and there's like a bunch of like toys just hanging out. And he's like, "There's kids.
Kids, yeah.
Like, that's you got to go there." So I go knock on their door. Their husband is like the CEO or like something of Cooks Pest Control, which is like the biggest pest control business out there. And I was like, all right, have a good one. Turned around and walked away. It was my first door. I was like, are you kidding me? They like work at Cooks? That was my first door.
Really?
It was terrible first door. And then I think I knocked like 6 more, and I started crying and called my brother.
No way.
I was like, Alec, this is really hard. It's okay, Brooke. Just keep going. So I just kept going.
You just lean into the experience.
Yeah.
And then did you sell one your first day?
I did. I sold one. It was a callback at 4:30. Went over. They were a switch over from Orkin. I was stoked.
Yeah.
Got them on mosquitoes.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Good day. I see. Okay, cool. So now you showed up, first week, second week, you're doing good. And clearly, I'm assuming you were ramping at a pretty good pace.
Yeah.
There's definitely some tough times there, I'm assuming. How were you able to, go through the tough times for you?
You have to have people that you can turn to.
Okay.
So I think that was the coolest part of my team is, like, all of us were a family,
Mm-hmm.
and so we could all turn to each other.
Okay.
So, like, I think when people respect you and they come to you and are like, hey, like, I'm struggling today, or like, this is really hard, what are you doing? But then also me being able to turn to them and be like, hey, like, today is really hard.
Yeah.
I need your help today. So I think that was what helped.
So you lean into your team, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then for you, I mean, like your team, I mean, how big was your team?
There were 25 of us.
25?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then it stayed 25 or some people
We
left?
started with 29. 76% of our team stayed, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So we had 29 people was the max that we ever had, and we ended with 25.
25. And what do you think it was? Like you said, you can be pretty good at sales. What do you think if you can break it down to like 5 things that you're good at in sales? What would it be?
Like 5 things I'm good at that make me a good.
Yeah.
I'm a really hard worker.
Okay.
It's like you won't find somebody who's gonna outwork me, but I will still consider myself like, how do I put this? I think it was Noah one time said like, or somebody said something along the lines of like the people. What is it? He said something like the people who work the hardest are still gonna like think that they're lazy, and the people who are lazy are gonna think that they're working hard.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it's like I ended the day and I'm like, oh, I totally could have given more.
Yeah.
But I worked like as hard as I possibly could have. And so I think that's like, I'm a really hard worker. That's going to be the first one. Second, I'm super competitive.
Okay.
And I think that's like for sure going to drive somebody to sell.
Yeah.
Third, sociable. Like being able to like make a connection with somebody is always important. You have to be yourself, but you also have to like morph into other people as you're going to people's doors.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fourth one can be that I like to learn. Like
Okay.
I will take in whatever somebody tells me. Like I'm a chameleon when it comes to that, you could say.
Mm-hmm.
There's always more to learn, and just being teachable.
Yeah.
And then the fifth one, I like to be a leader.
Okay. So you kind of have a higher standard.
Yeah, I put myself. I definitely like beat myself up a lot because of the standard that I hold myself to.
You think those five, mindset or skill do you have, kind of propelled you to being the top rookie?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And then I'm curious though, like what kind of, what's your daily routine looks like?
Like now or on the doors?
On the doors.
Oh, that's a good question. Wake up, go to the gym,
You go to the gym.
Yeah, most people are like Noah. Like halfway through the summer was like, Brooke, you'll sell more if you don't go to the gym. And I was like, okay. So I didn't go to the gym for a second, and yeah, I have to go to the gym.
Okay.
Like it keeps me
Like how many minutes? Like how many hours?
We'd wake up at like 7:30. There was like a group of us. We'd drive to the gym
Yeah.
for like not super long, 45 minutes to an hour.
Still a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come home, get ready, try to read a little bit.
Okay.
So like I was reading The Way of the Wolf this summer.
Okay.
It was a good book.
Yeah.
And then go down for I always write on my mirror. So me and Kelsey, we were roommates for most of the summer, and we just had like so many affirmations written all over our mirror.
Okay.
Of like I can sell this much every day, and just like positive affirmations to keep us going. So I'd look at those, and we'd head out.
So basically, you guys do trainings too?
Every morning.
2 hours, an hour?
Started with 2 hours, I think, and then we moved to an hour.
To an hour. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's an interesting schedule because I've never had the time to like find to work out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do you guys work out?
Yeah.
You know, because Dallin
didn't work out. Yeah, we talked about that in Africa. He was like, "Yeah, I never worked out. I worked out. I had to." But then during Rumble, it didn't work out. There was no time for that.
Oh yeah, it was just like wake up, let's go to the door.
Wake up and yeah, you needed as much sleep as you could get.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. And so I guess because during this time, like it can get old, repetitive, like just going through the clockwork.
Yeah.
How were you able to like? Did you feel that way, or was it just me, or?
After the Rumble, that's exactly how I felt. We moved markets, and it was like, wow, this is like the same thing every day, all day long.
Okay.
And so that's when like my motivation was gone, and I was like, I should probably change something. I ended up going home because I started school.
Okay.
But what was your question?
Like, how were you? Like, do you feel like
it was hard,
going over and over again, like repetitive? Because for some folks, I'm like, dude, I can't wait for summer to end. Right?
Yeah.
Because it gets repetitive. You're doing the same thing every day.
Yeah, it definitely gets repetitive, but like looking for something new every day. Because like as repetitive as it is, I think every day you're like, whoa, I was not expecting that to happen. Like there's still new experiences that you have on the door just to keep things interesting.
Okay.
And you can have fun with it. Make it a game, like I said.
Right. So you were just going through, basically, like burning out or like getting tired wasn't really?
No, well, when then I think about it, I'm like, I can't, like a 9 to 5's got to be so repetitive too. Like that's got to be even more repetitive, and you're doing that 12 months of the year. So it's like, yeah, it's going to be repetitive, but it's repetitive for 4 months, and then you're done. So.
Right.
When you look at it in like, it's not that long to just keep going.
So you're really looking at like, all right, I'll just do this for like 4 to 5 months.
Yeah. I also like routine.
Okay.
So maybe that's why it like didn't bother me too much.
Yeah.
Because if something's like broken within my routine, I'm like, let's like get back onto it.
Yeah. And then like, because I spoke with Brio when I first met her. She was like, "Oh, it was so hard selling in Alabama." Looking back now for you, like, do you feel the same way, or is just?
I think people are just people.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter where you sell. Like people are weird, regardless of where you go.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you probably went through, talked to some weird people.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now I'm curious about that because that comes, I guess, we go through weird stuff too, but as a female in the door-to-door space, how do you like, I don't know, like combat it or like even hug it? Because it's part of the job. So it's not a matter of when. I mean, it's not if it's gonna happen to you. It's probably a matter of when it's gonna happen to you. That you'll probably go through some talk to some weird people.
Yeah.
How were you able to like? How do you navigate that situation?
I mean, there's different types of weird. There's going to be the weird that you shouldn't ever talk with.
Okay.
And in those situations, it's like, hey, you're the boss. Like, you just need to, like, be the bigger person and, like, walk away from the situation. Because there's, especially being a girl in the industry, you're going to come across some, like, people who are just, like, inappropriate, like,
Right.
just gross. And you're just like, I cannot believe you. And so you just turn around, sometimes let them know that's, like, disrespectful, turn around and walk away. But then there's also the weird people that you just, like, you just have to lean into it, honestly. Like, if they're weird, you're weird. Like, you just go with it.
Yeah, yeah, because that's my question too. Like, cause I came out with another female into pest control, and she tells me all this situation. I'm like, oh, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I guess just move forward with it. That's the biggest advice that I could give. You know,
Yeah.
because I don't know.
Yeah, I think for sure, like, the experiences you have on the doors are what you allow to have on the doors. So, like, sometimes I'd come home and people would say, like, all these crazy stories about, like, what guys were doing that day. And I was just like, it doesn't happen to me because I just don't allow it to happen to me. Like,
Okay.
What's going to happen to you is the situations you put yourself into.
Right.
And so that comes with, like, all of sales, like winning, losing, putting yourself into bad situations. Like, you put yourself in the position that you want.
Okay. So basically, just kind of follow your instincts. If you feel like it's not right,
Yeah.
just
Being
walk
the bigger
away.
person too, like, you're the boss, and, like, let them know that.
Okay. Cool. Because like I don't like if someone goes to me like a female, like talk about. I'm just like I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
I don't
for
know
sure.
what to tell you.
Well, and then it's like, if you think about it, this girl comes and knocks on your door. She's cute.
Yeah.
Doesn't see, like, she's like 20. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, I can kind of mess with her. But, like, if you just are like, oh, no, you, like, absolutely cannot. Like, that is actually not okay. This is what I do. I'm the boss. This is, like, I come to your house to help you. Like, you just kind of need to put them in their place a little bit. Let them know
Okay.
you're the bigger person.
Gotcha. And then at some point, how did you learn that through the doors, or did you learn that before the doors? When did you learn how to like put yourself in a higher position when someone try to?
It's a good question. I definitely learned it more on the doors.
I notice it more too.
For sure. And, like, I remember me and Brielle talking. She's like, Brooke, like, you're really, like, you mean business. And I'm like, yeah, I do. And, like, there's different people on the doors. There's people who are, like, strictly business. There's going to be people who are, like, kind of fun on the doors. There's going to be, like, all different kinds of people. I had fun, but, like, I meant business while I was out there. So I definitely noticed the most of, like, I just demand respect more than anything. And I probably noticed it the most when I got on the doors.
Okay. And so you're like, how do you do that? Like, can you kind of give me an example?
What do you mean?
Like just mean business. Like,
just like you get to I don't know how to explain it. It's just like who I am, I guess. It's just like
okay.
when you have the confidence of like, oh, like I deserve this. This is like what I deserve. I'm not accepting anything less than that. Now that I think about it, I think I started to like learn all of that through dating.
Okay.
Just like at BYU, there's just like weirdos everywhere. And so you just have to like be picky. Within like everything in life, though, I think people need to be pickier with what they deserve.
Right.
And so I think people need to be pickier with what they deserve on the doors too.
Gotcha. Nice. And then so you didn't have any goals at all.
No.
So when during the summer, were you just selling really like, all right, I'm gonna sell 4 or 5K? Do you have an idea like where you're gonna end up?
No, I had no idea. It was just like, cool, I'm selling a lot of pest control. Like, people like me. I'm doing pretty good. Let's see where I can get. Like, I think at one point it was like, oh, I could like do 300K. Maybe that's a good goal. oh, maybe I'll do 400. And then it was like, it crossed 400 and it was like, this is weird.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And so you didn't have any expectation either once you come in, which is kind of.
yeah. My expectation was like, get to company trip. And then after like the first month, Alec was like, Brooke, you gotta be top rookie. Like, you've gotta be in the top 10.
Yeah.
Because top 10 went to Africa. And so I was like, okay, I'll try to be top 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like looked and I saw that I was number 2. And I was like, whoa.
But here's the thing, though. Like, every one of you guys were doing really good. Was it the training that you guys were getting there? What do you think contributes to the whole team of?
I think the reason that like our team sold so well is because, first of all, we just like to win. Like,
Okay.
all of us collectively are just like super competitive and we're just winners with like everything that we do.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, our training was super awesome. Like, we had the best. Tyson and Noah are like elite human beings just to be around. Not
Okay.
even necessarily like their sales trainings,
Yeah.
but just like their life trainings of like the type of person that you want to be. Like, I strive to be like Tyson.
Okay.
Like, he's an elite human being. And then I also just think like the connection that you have with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we got off the doors and we were still together. Like, all right, whose room are we going to tonight? Like, let's all hang out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then like Sunday came and it's like, hey, let's go do like a group activity. This is gonna be so fun.
Yeah. I think that basically, yeah. Like Sundays for you, is it just that you guys go to church and then?
Yeah, go to church and then go cliff jumping or like go to a lake or go do something fun.
Yeah, because I realized at the very end, I'm like, because at my first couple months, I was just staying like I need some rest.
Yeah. And there were definitely some people that are like, I just need my alone time.
Yeah.
But then for me, it's like, I gotta like do something fun like now.
Yeah.
So just make it fun.
Okay, cool. And so I guess, you know, you guys did really good. 3 females, like basically top.
Yeah, 3 females in the top 10 is crazy.
Yeah, and then they're all together, all on the same team. What do you contribute that to? Were you guys just like really close?
Kelsey, like, the reason I sold well is because of Kelsey.
Why?
Her first week, she went out and did 25K, and I'm competitive.
Okay.
And so my first week, I went out and I did 12K, which is still a really good first week.
Oh yeah.
But I was like, she can do 25K. But then I was like, in my brain, I counteracted it. I was like, okay, she sold for a second in Hawaii, so I've got a second. But I was like, next week, I have to do 25K. So the next week, I went out and I was like, if she can do it, I can do it. So
Did she have any experience?
No,
Kelsey?
she sold for a second in Hawaii for like 2 weeks, a little blitz.
Oh, like pest control.
With Tyson.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was still with, yeah, it was with all of them.
Gotcha. So it's Kelsey that kind of pushed you. So
Yeah.
you're very competitive then.
Yeah,
And
she
then-
raised the standard for our whole team. So
Oh,
like,
really?
because she sold 25K her first week, and then the next week, Bryson, Jake, Jackson, and Dylan came out. And so then that week, it was like they saw that we were doing good, and so then they knew that they had to do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So like the standards were set so high from the beginning that like I feel like a lot of the times people go out and they're like, hey, you just need to get a sale your first week. If you can get a sale your first week, like we'll just keep compounding on that. But then when it was like your first week, you have to do 25K and just keep compounding on that. It's like, okay, this is the standard. So our standard was just higher from the beginning.
Okay. Cool. And then what were your struggles throughout? What were you struggling with? I'm pretty sure it can't be just like high all the time. Right?
Oh, definitely not. Struggles throughout. Was terrified of bageling. Such a like silly thing to say, but like every single day I would go out and I was like so anxious, like, oh my gosh, like what if I bagel today?
Yeah.
Like I can't bagel today. And so that was always my biggest fear. I'd talk to Noah about it all the time. I'm like so scared to hit the doors. Or like I remember my second week I did really good. And I was like, what if I can never do that again?
Yeah, that's a valid.
Yeah, because I had talked to somebody too. They were at a different company. They're like, yeah, Brooke, like you had a really good week. It's probably going to be your best week, though. And I was like, really? Like 30K is going to be my best week? And so I was like terrified of that.
Yeah. And so how were you able to like go through that fear?
So what? Like, okay, you bagel? Like,
Okay.
that's like, what's the worst case scenario?
Yeah.
You don't get a cell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you wake up the next morning and you go and do the same thing. Like, the worst case scenario is like not that bad. So I think that's kind of how, like, sometimes you just have to turn your brain of like, okay, well, if this happens, then what? And it's usually not as bad as like your mind makes it out to be.
Gotcha. But how do you get out of it though? If you bagel or if you had a good day, some people would drag it, right?
It's definitely riding the highs and riding the lows. You just can't. You just have to be like, I had days where I guess it's humility comes in.
Yeah.
Like there's days I remember during the Rumble, you do 16K.
Yeah.
You're still just a person. Like
Yeah.
you're still fully capable of bageling the next day. You're not that good. So like just telling myself like, yeah, you're good, but you're not that good. Like you still have a lot to learn. Just like riding this instead of like the highs and the lows of like, yes, I did so good today. This week's going to be good because I did good. Like this week's not going to be good because you did good. All weeks can be good regardless just because you put as much effort as you could.
So it's more like you're just measuring the effort for you instead of just the result.
Yeah.
Seems like it. I mean, you didn't have a goal coming out. So you just
it was just like you guys,
fun.
as long as you, I think it's more just like the hard work is what pays off more than anything. Like the numbers don't matter. The money doesn't matter. It's how hard you work, and that's where you're going to gain the experience.
Okay, so is that your measurement of success? What was your measurement of success like in the summer?
How hard I worked.
Okay.
But then also like there's in the back of your head like, oh, measurement of success is like who I beat today. But like that stuff didn't matter nearly as much as like how hard you work.
Yeah. Because, like people, they look for you. You were pretty competitive. So, you probably keep looking at the chat and keep looking at the scoreboard, I'm assuming.
Yeah, for sure.
And it didn't like, it worked for your advantage though.
Yeah, it did for a while for my advantage. And then there was 1 week that it didn't. And I was like freaking out.
Yeah.
And that's when it's like you can be competitive and competitive is going to drive you to do better. But if you become comparative, that's when you'll break. So like it's a really fine line that you have to walk. Yeah. And so you just have to find the balance of like not becoming comparative, just being competitive.
I see. And so, 470, and then you just have to start school, or were you considering there at the moment that you were going to keep going, or?
Yeah, there was definitely a second where I'm like, I could just go and stay in Golden Door.
Yeah.
But then it was like, oh, what is this? What I want to do? And then it was like, well, like my team's all going home now, and like I really like my team, so maybe I should just go home too. And then I was like, okay. And then I was on the rock board at the beginning of the year too, still. And so I was like, I'm gonna go home. I was a week late starting school, so I started school up. I was taking 9 credits. Now I'm taking 3. I'm in 1 class.
Oh, what happened there?
I started late. Forgot how to do school, didn't really have the motivation, was kind of just living life, and was like, wow, I'm pretty behind. I should probably withdraw from these classes. No idea what I want to do with my life right now. So I'm just going to do the bare minimum.
Oh, so you did what are you studying?
Communications.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what are you trying to get out of it? I guess
what do you mean?
Like you're studying communications,
Yeah.
clearly, but if you graduate, once you graduate,
yes,
I guess what's the dream job for you?
That's a really good question. You're looking at it. Dream job is probably like to be able to build something here.
Okay.
I think I've got a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Actually, I know I do. So like, there's definitely, I'm like in my prime right now of like being able to build something here at the grid. So
yeah.
if all goes well, love to do that.
Yeah. And so I guess my next question is that, there's not a lot of females in the space, but if there are females out there that are considering doing it, I guess, what are your tips and even like the mindset going in? Because I feel like that's very important. Because like I said, I think I came to a team to where like we just want all females.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool.
You're like, all right, sounds good.
I'll be here, but
Yeah.
you guys do what you guys gotta do.
Yeah. Tips for girls is you can kill it.
Yeah.
Like being a girl in the industry, you can just use as your advantage. But I had girls all the time coming to me like, will you give me your pitch, like a girl pitch?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what do you mean a girl pitch? Like,
Yeah.
there's not much of a difference between a guy and a girl being out on the doors. And I think that's like the biggest thing is like if a girl goes out and they're like, well, I'm a girl, so like it's going to be different for me. Like, it's not going to be different.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to like remember like we're all equal within this.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's no difference between a guy and a girl going out on the doors.
Yeah. Because I feel like, I mean, if there's difference, play it to your advantage, I guess.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like there's going to be, I think there's differences within everyone. Like there's going to be somebody who you open the door and they see a girl, so they don't want to talk to you. But then there's also going to be somebody who opens the door, and because you're a girl, it kind of breaks the narrative of like what pest control, door-to-door sales is, and so they're willing to open up to you a little bit more. There's definitely sales that I had like that.
Mm-hmm.
So use those sales to your advantage.
Yeah. Yeah. And then what do you think is stopping other girls from accelerating the learning curve?
I think it's the fear. I think it's them thinking, I'm a girl. This is like, I think it's just they're getting in their head and they're feeding into the narrative of like door to door is for men.
Yeah.
Pity, I guess maybe a little bit. I mean, that sounds harsh, but I think a lot of the times girls think that like they don't maybe need to work as hard. That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
But like I think as a
valid.
girl, I think I've definitely seen it happen.
Yeah.
So like remembering like you're just as capable. Like I guess they're just not as confident. They just need to be like girls need to be so much more confident
Yeah.
because they're so capable of it. Like it's crazy how awesome this industry is, especially for girls.
Right. Right. And why do you say that, especially for girls?
Like I think a lot of the times like I have no idea what I want to do with my life, but I know that I can sell.
Okay.
And because I know that, like I'll be set for life. And like if a girl can know that, like they're set for life, it just gives them like so much more like what's the word?
Confidence.
Yeah, confidence, value.
And then if someone is struggling and like doing it, like how would you like pick them up? You know what I mean? Just what's your advice to them? Like
keep on going.
Yeah.
Like I think so many times girls we tend to get in our heads a lot easier than guys. We're a lot more emotional.
Right. Right.
So that's probably what is like keeping them from selling nearly as much as they can because they get in their head about it and they see that somebody else is doing better than them and they're riding the roller coaster. It's a lot easier for a girl to ride the roller coaster than it is for a guy too because we're emotional.
Okay.
So I just try to help them get off of it, remind them of their worth and like they are so capable. That's all I can say is like they're so capable.
Okay, so basically, I mean, you guys have a lot of emotions, right? And so you just kind of remind them, like, why they're there.
And then using the emotions to your advantage, because like you can then connect with people on such a deeper level than a guy ever could, just because they don't have the same emotions as girls do.
Yeah. So if they're going through tough times right now, like the female rep is going through tough times, they're not selling well. Like, oh man, maybe I should just go home. How would you do?
I mean, I'd probably have them record their pitch so I can like hear if there's anything like flawed within that of like, oh, you're not pushing at all, or like, oh, you're saying this wrong. There were a lot of the times where somebody would send me their pitch and I was like, you didn't close them. And it's because of the fear of like they're scared to push.
Okay.
So I'd say like I'd try and correct the pitch first, but if it's not the pitch that's the issue, it's like their brain.
Yeah, the mindset.
Then you need to work on them and like just remind them of their worth, remind them that they're capable, find the accomplishments that they've already done,
Okay.
and just like feed upon that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Reason why I ask, I got like 2 females
Yeah.
be coming up, so I'm just like, how do I?
Yeah.
It's already kind of a little bit of a roller coaster sometimes,
Yeah.
you know. So I was just
It's
like,
that why triangle. Why are they there? Like, just continually. Like, for me, I had a hard time, like I said, finding my why.
Okay.
But I do remember, like, one of my whys was proving to my younger self. It's like, if you can find a why that's deeper than just, like, let's just do this, like, you can always pull back onto that.
Gotcha. And so, yeah, I think that's pretty good. I mean, I think your team was definitely like very, very tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't think it's the market, to be honest. I think it's just
Yeah.
there's something there that
It's not the market, and we'll prove that this year. For anyone who says that it's the market, we will prove you guys this year.
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, that's the reason why that is because you know, Kyle Ring.
Yeah.
I think before he was with the Grit, I think they sold to Alabama,
Uh-huh.
and then they didn't have crazy numbers.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just like,
Well,
what's the
yeah, and
difference
I had so many friends who were like, I had a friend who was at Insight, and they were selling, or at Vantage, selling Insight in Alabama.
Uh-huh.
And I had a friend who was at Point Marketing, they were selling Palisade in Alabama. Neither of them sold $470. So it's like,
damn.
yeah.
What is it?
Just gotta.
What kind of
keep on
training are you
going.
guys getting there? I'm
I
curious.
know,
Is
isn't
it
it crazy?
is it mindset training, skill training? What kind of training were you guys getting?
Mindset training for sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's definitely that looking back for me now, my experience, that was one more of the limitation. Just because my first goal was just, all right, let me just do 1 to 2 a day.
Yeah.
And that limited. And then when I was just like, I think I can do 3 to 4, and then that's when I started saying 3
Well,
to 4.
for sure. And somebody was telling me, my friend Jackson was saying, like, your goals, if you set like a super high goal, even if you do 50% of it, like,
It's still good.
it's still really good. So, like, if you go out and you're like, I'm going to do 700K, and you end up doing half of that, you end up doing 350, like, that's still so insane.
Yeah.
And then I had a friend, Morgan, on the team, and every single day he'd go out. He said, I sell between 4 and 7 every single day. I think it was between 4 and 7. And he did it just because if you just tell yourself, oh, this is what I do, like, I just do that, I just sell well,
Yeah.
I'm good at this job.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. You could beat yourself up, too. How do you avoid that from beating yourself up for setting a high goal?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
But, like, it's just, I don't know.
Were you just competitive? Like, you were just comparing yourself? Like, if she can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
And then you didn't set any goal, like, every day? Or did you set a goal?
There were goals that I would set, but then sometimes it was hard for me to set a goal.
Okay.
Because I'd get so in my head about the goal.
Okay.
So then it started just to become like, I just sell really well. I'm just going to do as much as I can today.
Okay. Were you setting daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals?
No.
Okay. You were
It was
just like,
just,
I'll
I'm
just
gonna-
give it all.
Yeah, I'm just
Every
going to go
day.
out and sell as good as I can. Because I think if I were to put a cap of like, I'm going to sell 7 today, then I'm going to sell 7 or less than that.
Yeah. I mean, during the Rumble, you killed it.
Yeah. That was a crazy week.
Yeah, like how did can you like tell me about that week for you?
I would love to. It's like one of those weeks I still just like, I don't even know. It was like a spiritual week, honestly. Like every single day I'd go out and I was terrified to hit a door because it was just like, what is next to come? Like was pretty anxious that week.
Who wouldn't be? I mean, they were like hyping it up.
Yeah, they're hyping it up, and then you're selling really well, and then your team's doing pretty good, but like you're at the top of the leaderboard and you want to stay there. So you're like, I have to keep proving myself. You just did 15 accounts yesterday. Like, I think my average for that week was 11 accounts in a day.
Holy crap.
For the whole week.
How did you do that? Like, what was you just too scared to like fall off?
I was delusional confidence. Like, absolutely like, this is just like, there was no saying no to me. Like, I look back, I'm like, wow, you were so confident for every single person you went and talked to.
Really?
And like, there were days though, I remember I was in the same neighborhood, I think, my whole week. Or maybe I had two different hoods. I can't quite remember. They were pretty close to each other though. But like, I would stay in this little loop like all day long, just going up and down these two streets, and it was like,
Were you just waiting for people to come home?
oh, and yeah, that's the thing too, is like, I would go and I'd knock a door because I thought they were home and they weren't home, and then I'd see somebody pull in later, and I'd segue over there as fast as I could, and I'd catch them getting out of their car. Like, as if you're getting people outside of their house,
Yeah.
it's a lot easier than having to go and knock on their door and then getting them to come outside. It's like catching them anywhere. Like, I probably got 10 deals of people in their cars driving on the street. Jeez. Just because, like, I'd see them, I'd stop them, and they're like, what is going on? Or, like, I'd be going up to somebody else's door, and I'd see somebody driving by, but they'd be driving pretty slow. Hey, how are ya? And I'd tell them. And they're confused more than anything, but it works.
And then, I mean, you were ramping, so what do you think? What's the difference between at the beginning of you and then just at the very end, where that puts you in a really good position?
For sure, the confidence. And if you don't have confidence that day, you gotta fake it.
How do you even fake it?
It's like, how do you fake anything? Like, you just have to like.
Are you thinking like, I'm the best?
You just have to keep telling yourself like, I'm the boss. I sell so well. I already have 10 deals under my belt today, even if you're at 0.
And then were you still like recording yourself during that time?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Did you stop recording yourself after like 2 weeks?
Can I check?
Yeah.
Let's see if I have any recordings from the Rumble. Where's my recordings? I wish I would have recorded myself more.
Yeah.
Like, my last recording was August 15th. Oh, so I did record myself during the Rumble, but not very much. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recordings from the Rumble.
5 recordings?
Yeah.
And then you were basically recording yourself?
Mm-hmm. Just like on the doors.
On the doors. And then were you listening to them as well? What's your routine like when it comes to like recording and listening?
I would sometimes listen to them, and then I'd listen back. I'm like, you sound so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, wow. But it's funny. I was talking to Parker Anderton about this, of like changing the narrative in your brain and just having like that delusional confidence, because there were so many days when you'd go and knock on a door and you weren't totally fully confident, or like you just were like, oh, I'm kind of scared, and you don't get that sell, and you go to the next door and you're like, what was that? Like, just, you can do this. You knock and you change it, and you're just like, hey, how are you? Like, just fake the smile.
Yeah.
And it's crazy the difference it makes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's one of your go-to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you can record yourself and listen to it, or you can just think back and be like, what did I do wrong during that? Oh, I wasn't confident at all. Like, I didn't believe that I could get the sell. If you don't believe it, you're not going to do it. But if you like, oh, yeah, I can sell this door. You don't sell that one? Okay, I can sell the next one. Oh, there's somebody on this street that's going to buy from me. Yeah. Oh, nobody on this street bought from me. Okay, well, cool. That just means the next street somebody's going to buy from me. I already went through this whole one, so nobody's there. It's the next street over that's going to have a buyer.
6 objections in 60 seconds.
6 objections that people give you?
Yeah, I'm giving it to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I have to respond to them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not interested. I already have a person.
Cool. Who do you guys use?
Orkins.
Orkin. Yeah, a lot of your neighbors use Orkin. I'm sure you know they're like a really big national company.
Yeah.
We're smaller. We're local. A lot of people like us just because Orkin, they don't treat up here in the eaves.
Gotcha. Okay. I do it myself, and it's cheaper than your service.
Yeah, you can totally do it yourself. What do you do for work?
I am in sales.
Oh, you're in sales. So you're pretty busy.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you have kids?
Yeah, I do.
How many?
3.
3. Okay. Younger, older?
Older.
Older. Cool.
Yeah.
The last thing you want, though, is for you or your wife, kids to come over and you have to go out, like, do your own grass.
Yeah.
We'll just take care of all of that for you. Yeah, you can keep doing it yourself. A lot of people like to hire us because you're a busy man.
Okay, cool. And then I have to talk to my wife.
Yeah, you want to give her a call?
Yeah. Not right now.
I love that one. Cool. You want to call her real quick?
Okay. I love my technician.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. If you're having them over for dinner, don't hire us.
Mm-hmm.
But if not, we'd love for you to give us a shot. If you like your technician now, you'll love our guys.
Okay, cool. I've been with them for 20 years.
Cool. And they're still not getting all of this stuff, so we'll make sure to take care of all that for you this time.
Okay, cool. And so, and then lastly, your favorite quote that gets you through the tough times.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Favorite quote. I have one on my phone. Let me see it. There were so many.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of what my favorite one this summer was.
You have a lot. That's good.
Yeah.
It's on your phone too.
I thought it was. Now I can't find it. Favorite quote that got me through the summer.
Yeah.
I don't know. You are what you make it.
Okay. You are what you make it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I guess it's like reminder to yourself, like, hey, if I make it like a tough day,
It's gonna be a tough day.
Okay. Cool.
But like, if you're gonna make it the best day ever,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be the best day ever.
Gotcha. And so now, like, I mean, you did really good. Your goal next year,
Golden Door.
you going for the Golden Door?
Absolutely.
Oh my God. All right, man.
You heard it here
Golden
first.
Door.
I will do it.
Okay, sounds
Yeah.
good.